Well, let's go now to Francisco Diogo, who joins us live now from Mexico City. He's a lecturer of physics and astronomy at the University College London. Really good to have you back with us, Professor. I know you're very much looking forward to this total solar eclipse where you are. Firstly, what time is expected to happen in Mexico City?
Well, we are expecting the first contact in a few minutes, actually. It is now 10 to 11, just after 11 o'clock. We expect to see the first contact when the moon starts to bite the disk of the sun. And for that, I have here my glasses as well that everybody is wearing to watch these partial phases of the solar eclipse in safety.
Yes, Professor, I know total solar eclipses are rare, especially ones that go over North America. Explain to us just how rare is this event? Why are so many millions of people across North America and in Mexico where you are really looking forward to this?
Yes, exactly. This eclipse is extremely important. I think it will be the eclipse that has been watched by the largest amount of people in history, really. We are talking millions and millions, 30 or 40 million people altogether, because of the track of the eclipse that comes to populated areas in Mexico and also in the United States. So from that point of view, it is very unique. Now, total solar eclipses happen every 2 or 3 years somewhere in the world. I have seen about 20 of them in the last 50 years, say. And yeah, they are quite frequent, but you have to go there. They don't come to you. You have to be very lucky to come to you. Even here in Mexico City, I would not see the total solar eclipse. I had to go north a few hundred kilometers to see the totality. We will see only 80% of the sun cover in about an hour's time. But yes, they are not so rare. What is rare is when they come to where you are, when you don't have to move. And this is the rare thing that now we have the facility to travel and to see eclipses all over the world.
And we know that total solar eclipses aren't just visual spectaculars. Scientists like yourself can also learn a lot from them, can't you? So what exactly can we learn from these events?
Well, the sun is a very, very special star. Well, it's the most important star in the sky for us. And the more we know about its behavior, its composition, and the way the different aspects of the physical environment work, is the best we can do, because the solar activity will dominate the space exploration, for example, in the future. Solar storms, all this kind of radiation that comes from space, from which the astronauts will not be prepared, will not be protected. All this is very important to predict and to be ready for these contingencies. The part of the sun that we cannot see because we have to wear these special filters is called the photosphere. The photosphere, as its name implies, is the sphere of light, is the bright part of the sun. But on top of the photosphere, we have other two layers of gas, which are only visible in the special circumstances with special techniques, satellites, or during total solar eclipses. The first one is the chromosphere, which is a thin layer that we may see very spectacular. It's the most beautiful color we can see in the sky. It's a kind of combination of red and blue, kind of pink, kind of Mexican pink, if you like, color of this gas, which is hydrogen and helium. And then on top of the chromosphere, which is very thin, you have the extended corona, which goes for millions and millions of kilometers into space. Now, these two parts of the atmosphere of the sun are much hotter than the surface of the sun. The surface of the sun is about 6,000 degrees centigrade, more or less. But this chromosphere goes to thousands, I mean, 10,000, 12,000 degrees. But the corona, which is very faint and very thin, but the temperature of the corona goes to a couple of millions of. You would expect that the temperature, as you go away from the sun, will go down. Well, in this case, it's going up. There are magnetic fields. There are nano flares, kind of explosions in the corona. There are a lot of events that are triggering these very high temperatures, as we see in this picture now of the corona. And this is one of unique opportunity that scientists have to, in those few seconds, to gather as much data as possible to get more information about the chromosphere and especially the corona and how this temperature goes up in such a dramatic way.
Yes, and just to give our viewers a little example of just how rare this is, reading this note saying that those in the United States will have to wait some years in order to see something else like this. Apparently, a total solar eclipse won't occur in the contiguous US until August 2044. So we can understand why we're seeing these massive crowds across North America and indeed in Mexico flock to these viewing parties. Well, Professor, we'll leave it there for now. We hope you really enjoy this rare event, but thank you as always for joining us.